Good morning, welcome to Show and Tell with BTL. I hope you got your coffee, getting your steps in, whatever you gotta do early in the morning to get, Kip, you've got your drink there.
My personality juice.
Personality juice. Now,
yes.
Do you have an official sponsor yet from this company right here?
I need one.
You need one.
Because half of my paycheck goes right here. Oh, well.
All right, now, we cannot ignore the elephant in the room.
Right.
So good morning, Mr. Driver, how are you?
Good morning, I'm great.
Good to see you. Does this mean we have to behave?
Nah.
He never has before.
That's true. I never have.
So it's always good to see you, and it's a pleasure, to spend time with you. But what's going on? What do you have in store for us today? What's going on?
Well, today is the Tallulah Awards episode.
Okay.
So we're talking about high school musical theater students, and we thought, well, let's have my dad on because he can talk about his high school theater kid.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, different lens, different point of view.
We need to go back 50 years?
No, not 50 years.
40 years.
Like 35 to 40.
40 years.
It'll be 40 next year when I graduated. So I'd say 35 plus.
Well, Byron, my dad was, back when I was a teenager, he's like, what in heaven's name are you going to do? Because I was totally unlike any of the other members of my family, you know what I mean? So Kip, young actor, what was that like?
It was interesting, sometimes a challenge, but oftentimes very, very entertaining.
Was he a handful?
He was a challenge.
What does that mean?
Well, you don't really want me to go into all those.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
He would disappear at times. He'd be, next door down the street.
Right.
And
social.
loved animals.
Okay.
I thought he was going to be a veterinarian.
Okay.
Then he found out that the vets only treat sick animals.
Right.
He did not like that.
What do you think his path would have been like if he would have had something like the Tallulah Awards back in the 80s when he was coming up through high school?
Oh, it would have been a godsend. It really would. I am so excited about what's going on in Huntsville. I spent most of my life here in Huntsville, so adult life. So it's near and dear to my heart, although we live down south now. But the Tallulah Awards is a fantastic concept because when we were raising Kip or monitoring his life, and I'll try not to be silly, but there was nothing. The high school did have good theater.
Right, but we had
program.
no auditorium, no workshops with the actors, no ceremonies like this.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
And,
we had no YouTube, no social media to check in with the Broadway people and find ways to interact with them or get motivated by them. So we kind of just had our TV shows like Fame.
Right.
And we had Barbara Streisand's Yentl came out of the movie theaters. Those were, to me, A Chorus Line, the movie, which people,
Yes.
purists don't like that movie, but for a kid in Alabama,
Exactly.
it changed my life. And I really...
Kids in the Midwest too.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
And so I know for my dad and my mom, they were concerned, I think, for their child going into theater and being able to support themselves. But tell them what I did. I was supposed to go to a liberal arts college in Alabama, but then I convinced them to let me go to North Carolina School of the Arts for the summer.
Okay.
And I thought, okay, I have the summer to figure out how not to go to this college in Alabama. So what do you remember happening?
Okay, so it was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
And I did have a little bout with chemo, so that explains some of my inability to recall. However, Kip's hard to forget.
Oh, I see, yes. He does leave quite an impression, that's for sure.
And what was the question again?
So I went to North Carolina School of the Arts for
You
the
did.
summer, and then what happened?
Well, you met teams, roomed with these three guys that were consumed with theater.
Yeah. Me and James Lopez and Sean Haggerty, the three of us were like best friends, and yeah.
So, he gets back sometime in the fall, he decides to confess and says, the three of us are going to share an apartment in Seattle. Why are you going to Seattle?
Okay.
I mean, that's a hike, son. And they have multiple layers of theater. And we think that would be the best place for us to learn the trade.
Okay.
So,
I mean, that was quite a step for you back in those days. I mean, we're talking, the late 80s. I mean, you're moving from Alabama to Seattle. It's like, who does that, I mean, you could have very easily just went to New York. I mean, did you have a lot of fears and things at that point in time, or were you fearless?
I had no fear. I think about this all the time. I was 18 and I had no fear at all. I couldn't wait to move 3,600 miles away, knowing nobody except for these two guys who I just met that summer. And I had worked at Chess King at Parkway City Mall in high school, so I saved $3,000. I had money to buy a plane ticket and to get started, and I thought I'll just get a job. I had no fear, and I think that's so crazy because as we get older, I feel like we become more and more fearful. And when you're a kid at that age, I just had a dream, and I was going to make it happen.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been a real pleasure to have you on this morning. I got to tell you, I can see it where he gets a lot of his charm from. And I certainly do hope that on May 17th, you will be joining us for the Tallulah Awards so you can watch your son do his best.
I would absolutely love to.
I think you definitely need to be there. And we're going to have a lot more talk today about the Tallulah Awards and everything that the community can expect to see, hear, and experience on May 17th. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Rocket 95.1.
Star 99.1.
Good morning. Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. Kip, hip.
Yes.
It's time. It's Tallulah time.
It's Tallulah time, and it's the season finale of season 5 Show and Tell.
Wow. I mean, you're just going to lay it all heavy on me today, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I need to get some Kleenex out. We're going to have some boohoo in today. I mean, how are you doing? I mean,
I always have my handkerchief here.
Right.
But I usually use it for sweating.
Right. So on May 17th, are you going to be boohooing?
I don't know. I'm not going to discount it, but I'm not going to count it in either. So I'm going to be prepared.
Yes.
And then I'm going to be open.
Right.
That's my plan.
And I know that, Luz, thank you for joining us today. You are a big part of making the success of the Tallulahs happen on May 17th. So what role will you be playing?
Well, thank you so much. Apparently, I'll be directing the Tallulahs, the very first Tallulah Awards in Huntsville.
Yay.
Very cool.
Yay.
Excellent.
And I know that
Very
you have put together a whole team of really experts, in the field, and bring together the best people to make sure all this happens. So talk to us all about what are the big plans for the Tallulah Awards.
Well, yeah, I want to say, too, that we wanted to have the whole team on, but unfortunately, everybody has other full-time jobs.
Imagine that.
I know. I wish the Tallulah Awards could support all of us financially full-time.
Sure.
But, No, it's great. I mean, Megan Carter is assisting me. She's helping me with all the
Megan.
logistics, exactly, and just figuring things out. We have Macy Clemens is going to be our stage manager, which we're excited about. Jackson Love is our music director, and he's
Bravo.
going to be the leader of the BTL band,
Okay.
5-person band, and and just and then we're going to have lots of other bodies and volunteers that are going to help us herd the cats, as you
So,
say.
yes, so on May 17th, this is the inaugural.
Yes.
What's going to happen that day? I mean, what do you think people can expect to experience, see? I mean, this is all about lifting up our high school musical theater kids, you know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, the ceremony is going to start at 6:30. We're gonna open the house at 5:30. We want to create this like really fun party, Broadway Tony Awards experience for the kids. So we're having them dress up. I think we're calling our Broadway Glam is the dress code, and we're gonna have like step and repeats and selfie walls and the red carpet, so they get to like really capture the excitement of this night and get lots of photographs.
And the theater community is so excited about it. We're just so thrilled. I can't wait to like really get into it and work with the kids, because this is such an amazing opportunity that you guys are bringing in to Huntsville and our surrounding areas.
So many of these kids, you know them personally, don't you?
Yes.
And so talk to us about how you built that relationship with a lot of these high school kids.
So I'm the artistic director for Lyric Mix Productions, and 26 years ago, we moved, that sounded so long ago, but we moved to Huntsville, Alabama, and I just saw so much talent. I have a voice studio, and that's when I started to feel and understand all these amazing kids that we have in Huntsville, that when I watched a professional production in Alabama, I was like, our kids in Huntsville are so talented. We can do this.
There must be something in the dirt, the water, or something. I don't know what it is.
Every Broadway actor we've brought in for
Yes.
master classes and workshops have actually told me that we have such amazing kids. And I attribute a lot of the success for our kids' achievements to our local theater communities.
Right.
You know, from Fantasy Playhouse, which I really believe is the main source for the children to learn things from. And then now you guys are bringing workshops and master classes for the kids to grow with. And I think that's the most amazing thing that's happened to our kids, for our theater kids.
Well, I remember when
And then now the Tallulahs.
The Tallulahs.
Oh my gosh.
When I first started at Broadway Theater League 3 years ago, when I first met you, Andrew like set up a lunch for us with you and
Yeah.
Robert, and that was the first time we ever met, and we talked about the Tallulah Awards. That was the main part of our conversation, really, and here we are now.
It's so exciting, and I can't be more honored to be part of it, because it's, again, a lot of these kids nominated were my kids from Matilda, the production that we did in 2019 before pandemic. And they were little. And seeing this year's high school productions were just mind-blowing for me. Like the growth that all these kids have had and the opportunities they've had throughout the year. So that's 7 years since I did Matilda. And a lot of these kids are seniors in high school now. And they're incredible. And again, experiences that they grow here in that they've grown with in Huntsville. They didn't have to like travel elsewhere to gain all these education and experiences. We have been able to provide that with our theater local communities and Broadway Theater League, who's been bringing a lot of these amazing opportunities with them through the workshops.
So on the night of the actual Tallulahs.
Yes, we got sidetracked.
That's okay. That's okay. I was just thinking about. I mean, who all's going to be performing, and you know the awards and all that. What all's going to happen?
Okay, so yeah, I mean it's going to be a huge event. We actually we haven't officially announced, but I notified people. We have 13 productions that are participating, and then out of the 13, it has been narrowed down to 5 that are the nominees for Production of the Year.
Okay.
So those 5 productions will be performing at the Tallulah Awards.
How is that determined?
We had 20 adjudicators that saw all of the different shows, and then they turn in their adjudication, and then it's just taking the results and comparing them and and then just seeing where they land. So like I had no part in that. So I just see what happens at this point.
I mean, there's two words that we used in the very beginning. We wanted to be fair and equitable and make sure
Yes.
that this was a celebration.
Right.
And this is not a competition.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
next
So do you want me to tell you who the 5 nominees are?
Yes.
Yeah. You can tell us that today? That's awesome. I
Yeah,
love
why
that.
not?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
great.
we have, well, I went to Grissom's, so we have Grissom's Frozen.
Okay.
We have
Congratulations.
Lee's Chicago, the Shimmy
right.
cast. They had
Okay.
2 casts. We have Huntsville's Hadestown.
Okay.
We have Hartzell's Big Fish, one of their
Oh,
casts. They had
okay.
2 casts nominated.
Right.
And we have, oh my gosh, I'm blanking.
Uh-oh.
We have,
Uh-oh.
I'll think of it and I'll bring it up again.
Bob Jones.
Bob Jones,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Mary Davis,
Mary-
42nd Street.
Oh, awesome. Good for her.
Yes, yes.
Her
I wonder
last-
if- I know.
her last-
Oh,
Her last
geez.
show, because I was, of course, like rooting for her because it's her
Sure,
final year, and
sure.
I love Mary. But I was just like, I
We
gotta
don't
stay
know.
out of it. I gotta stay out of it, and I did.
So you've got 5 productions of the year that are received an outstanding, correct?
Yes.
So what are the awards and things that will be given out on May 17th?
Okay, so the production of the year is one of the only competitive awards where
Okay.
there's one winner. Then, of course, we also have Best Actor, Best Actress. Those are the 2 that will go to the Jimmy Awards. So those
Oh
are
my gosh.
competitive. So
Right.
for that, we will narrow it down to the top 12, have a second adjudication the week before the Tallulah Awards, and then narrow it down to the top 6.
Got
3
it.
guys, 3 girls. And then the night of the Tallulahs, we will announce the one girl, 1 guy that will go to New York. So those are the only competitive awards. Everything else is lifting up
Celebration.
everyone. Anybody who receives outstanding rubric and like costume design, all the tech theater awards, supporting actor, outstanding lead actor, which is different from best actor because it's not the competitive one. So dance ensemble, all those different. There's 18 categories.
Right. There's 3 of the categories that I particularly like a lot that you're doing. One is Theater Educator of the Year Award.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
That one I think is very cool. And is that nominated by the students?
Yeah, so that's great. So
Okay.
we have a student person of contact for every show, and that student is responsible for doing X, Y, and Z, and putting a video together and getting different other students and to comment on why their teacher should get the award. So every school sends in their nomination, and then we go through the nominations and figure out who we think should be that year's Theater Educator of the Year.
And tell me about the Spirit Award.
Yes, the spirit of the Tallulah Awards.
Tallulahs.
Because early on, like Luz and I were at the Cheesecake Factory, like looking at the run of show and figuring things out. And I was like, yeah, I want to do the spirit of the Tallulah Awards, but we're running out of time. And I was thinking about passing on it this year, and you were like, no.
Yeah.
like
yes,
this-
absolutely. No, it's a must.
You're like, this is too important. It's like the one student the teacher nominates. It can be performance, it can be a technical theater student, doesn't matter. On stage, backstage, whoever embodies the Tallulah Awards, like the person that just has the best attitude and is the most excited and inspires, their
Most
peers.
important.
Yeah,
Most
and
important.
so each school will nominate one student, and then we get to celebrate all of them together.
And there's also some scholarships that are going to be given away on that night. Is that correct?
Yes, there's money.
It's crazy.
We're
It's
giving
crazy.
money away.
Okay.
There's
Yes.
the Link Family
Yes.
Scholarship, which you
Yes.
can discuss because you know this very well.
Jim and Judy Link were such sweet, kind, wonderful people, and I've known them since the day that they moved to town. Gosh, that's been a long time ago. But yes, part of what they wanted to do, once they were gone, was support BTL into perpetuity, and we decided to take this gift and turn it into scholarships for a performer, for a theater educator, and also for a tech person. So
Yeah.
we want to help build and grow the future of Broadway and you know, theater in general as well.
Yeah,
so.
because it's not just about who's on stage performing. It's more than that. And like when I was coming up in Huntsville, we didn't have tech theater classes, any of that stuff. Now these kids have all these opportunities. We want to motivate them. They can have these flourishing lives and careers in technical theater.
Well, you know, and that's one of the things I think is wonderful. And I know that, Luz, that not every one of your students is going to go off and, you know, build a life on the stage. Yeah. But what do you think learning these skills and things for these kids, how is it going to benefit them in their daily lives?
I really think music education and theater and allows them to have that confidence and to, I mean, just the nature of just a rehearsal, be able to respect each other's a space and be able to really perform together. Just the ethic, the work ethic allows them to become the best employees they can be for any production. I've read like articles on you should be hiring theater kids and band kids for any kind of job because they understand working together, and being able to contribute, giving more than is expected, and to have, you know, knowing that being able to perform well with everyone else allows you to have a big result, like such as in a show. You do your part, and it becomes a big production number, and that's going to be successful for everybody.
Can I say? I have to say something that I'm probably shouldn't say, but I'm going to. Because I was going through all the adjudications, and I love that one of the adjudicators, technical adjudicator for Jemison's Seussical the Musical, she just wrote within it, said if there was a heart like of this competition, I would give it to Jemison because backstage, because she spent the first act backstage, and she said these kids are so focused and they care so much and they have such a passion and they work so well together, and she said, and that's the point. And so I thought, oh gosh, should we make that an award? Like then I was like, I want to give Jemison this heart award, you know, for their students. But I thought it was excellent feedback. Because, and it wasn't a question that was asked, she just included that. And I thought that is the whole point of this. That's why we're here.
All right, well, our segment is coming to a close here. We're almost finished. Luz, thank you so much for coming on today. Any final thoughts that you want to share with everybody out there about the Tallulahs and the kids? I mean,
people should be able to come see the show, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
it's open to the public.
It is.
And I think it's going to be a great production because you get to see all these talented kids in one show. And so I think what Broadway Theater League is bringing to the community is so fantastic that we should celebrate our kids and our teens who are aspiring and for big dreams, not just on stage, but again, even after productions, even in any kind of job that they do, to be able to be successful in that.
Kip, it's your final comment.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Listen, we might have talked about this earlier in the episode, but like I just remember being a high school theater kid and watching Fame, the TV show Fame from the '80s, and it just like, and Debbie Allen. This is where it starts with pain and sweat. You want fame, you got big dreams, you know, and that was all I wanted. That's all I wanted. So,
and saying that too, it was very important for Kip that in the direction that the Tallulahs is going to go is being able to bring that passion for the kids to understand the meaning of why you guys are bringing this to our community, is to really find that passion and love for the arts and to be able to bring back humanity and closer to everybody.
We're going to make these dreams come true.
Yes.
Absolutely, wonderful. Well, we are so very excited. The first Tallulah Awards is May 17th, 6:30 p.m. at the Mark C. Smith Concert Hall. Please join us. Visit BroadwayTheaterLeague.org for tickets. And thanks so much, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Have you listened to Mix 96.9?
The 80s, 90s, and more.
With the best variety.
Mix 96.9.
Fun and upbeat.
Mix 96.9.
The best variety of 80s, 90s, and more.
Mix 96.9.
Buying or selling your home? Why not trust a legend? Huntsville native Karen Farrell can make the process fun, exciting, and easy. Enjoy the biggest investment of your life. Call a legend, Karen Farrell of Legend Realty, 468-4626, or find her on Facebook.
The Deep Comics and Games has the largest selection of comics, board games, toys, and collectibles in North Alabama. With thousands of comics arriving weekly, choose from the classics by DC and Marvel to the newest generation of heroes. Offering comics in every genre, The Deep has a comic for everyone. Selling your collection, The Deep is always buying and will give you the most cash for your stash. The Deep Comics and Games, 2310 South Memorial Parkway, just south of Office Depot.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm Andrew Kipp. All right.
All right.
It's time.
It's time. It's time. It's here.
I mean, this has been an incredible journey,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Did you think it would happen?
I mean, I guess I kind of still have that 18-year-old Kip inside of me that's not scared, because like as soon as we got the membership into the Broadway League and I knew that we could do this, then it was just about, all right, we're doing it. And like not worrying about the details and not worrying about, but we don't have time to do this and this. Like it doesn't matter. Like, and I think for my mantra, I kept just saying, it's going to happen. And we are going to end up sending 2 kids to New York City to compete in the Jimmies, which has never happened for the state of Alabama.
Right.
So it's going to happen.
Right.
So no, I'm not worried.
Do you think in your lifetime, I mean, obviously you're a performer and actor, part of many, many shows. Have you ever been part of something like this?
No, definitely not. And I didn't see this coming for my life either. I mean, I've been very invested in the Jimmy Awards since it's been around because, well, like we talk about all the time, our high school theater kid selves are very precious to us, and they guide us in our lives no matter what we're doing or what decisions we're making. But I didn't see me being a part of this integral step for Alabama.
Do you think that part of that is because of where we both are in our own lives?
Yes.
And why we're doing this?
I think so.
You know, we spend so many decades and years trying to fight for the next achievement, whatever, but now this truly feels like one of the most selfless things that we've ever done.
Exactly.
Right.
And because I worked so much with these high school kids with the workshops, and now this is 3 seasons I've been getting to know these kids, and some of them, you know, are seniors now. So it's been an emotional journey for me with that, but I'm also very attached to them and their experiences and their journeys and their futures. But I have to pull myself back because I'm like, I cannot have favorites here. You know what I mean? Because I want everyone to have so that's why they're very strict lines drawn. But once the cards fall, then it's just about celebrating all of them for just getting there. It doesn't matter who wins. We always say this. It does not matter who wins. It just matters that you got there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're doing it. You are. Okay. All right. Well, that concludes today's episode, the Tallulah Award episode. Join us May 17th for this awesome celebration of high school musical theater, and we'll see you next season.
Bring your sequins.